What would you do if your own face turned into something the world couldn't bear to look at? Grace McDaniels was born beautiful, but a rare disease changed everything. Labeled the Mule-Faced Woman, she faced cruelty, loneliness, and public shame. Yet behind that face was a heart stronger than any pain. This is not a story of deformity. It's a story of unbreakable courage. In a quiet corner of America, in the year 1888, a baby girl was born. Her name was Grace McDaniels. At first, she was just like any other child. Gentle eyes, a sweet smile, and dreams as bright as the morning sun. But fate had written a very different story for Grace. A story of pain, courage, and remarkable strength. As Grace grew older, her reflection began to change. Her skin thickened. Veins appeared across her face like delicate branches. Her once smooth cheeks became uneven. Doctors later diagnosed her with a rare disorder, Sturge-Weber syndrome, a condition that affects blood vessels and nerves, causing abnormal growths on the skin and inside the body. There was no cure, and with every passing year, her face grew more distorted. In a world obsessed with appearances, Grace became a target of cruelty. Children pointed, adults looked away. Some called her cursed, others simply pitied her. Yet Grace, she never stopped living. Behind that unusual face was a woman full of kindness, patience, and quiet strength. But life in a small town was unforgiving. She couldn't find a normal job. No one would hire her. And so, to survive, she made a heartbreaking choice. Grace joined the Harry Lawston Mobile Circus, one of the traveling shows that toured across America. There, she was known as the Mule-Faced Woman. It was a cruel title, but within the circus world, she found something unexpected: acceptance. For the first time, she wasn't alone. She was surrounded by others who were also seen as different. The bearded lady, the world's shortest man, the tattooed twins. Together, they formed a strange kind of family. Grace earned $175 a week, a good wage in the 1930s. She sent money home, cared for her loved ones, and faced the world with grace, the very meaning of her name. Despite her appearance, Grace was known for her gentle heart. Her fellow performers said she was always the first to comfort others. She never complained, never blamed anyone, not even God. She often said, "We all wear a mask. Mine just happens to be visible." To those who knew her, Grace McDaniels was not a woman to pity. She was a woman to admire. In 1958, during a circus tour in Chicago, Illinois, Grace's story quietly came to an end. She passed away peacefully, leaving behind not fame or fortune, but a legacy of courage and dignity. Her fellow performers mourned her deeply. They said the circus felt emptier without her laughter. Grace McDaniels' story reminds us that beauty is not found in perfection, but in the strength to accept ourselves as we are. She lived a life that challenged society's narrow idea of beauty. And even today, her story whispers one timeless truth: real beauty lives in the soul, not the skin. In memory of Grace McDaniels, 1888 to 1958.